would mind, yes.
And you're not willing to part with it at all?
No, this is my life's work. I'm not just gonna give it to a random adventurer to take out into the marsh where he will die and never return. And he winks at you.
I feel I have a good understanding. It's perfectly fine.
If you want, I can make you a quick drawing of the mushrooms.
I was just about to ask. Reading my mind. Good on you. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Now, if by any chance that, because I'm having to wear such a fine woven mask, there is also the chance that it could potentially get in through my skin, not just my lungs.
I mean, yes. Again, I'm not an expert on these kind of mushrooms. We just try to avoid them wherever we can. There is always that possibility. Okay.
Well, last but not least, would you like a sample if I do get one?
He laughs and he just shakes his head and he says, "No, I had plenty of those samples already. Thank you. I'd rather not have anything related to those mushrooms anywhere near our colony."
All right. Well, I'll be sure to try and pick up some of those other mushrooms that we have already, dealt with.
Yes. Also, if you find out anything, I'll be more than happy to get a first-hand report from you. And should you get infected, please come back and we can, properly discuss the process of you horribly dying.
Great. Perfect. And if I don't come back dead, you owe me an ale.
Sure.
I just gotta smack him on the back and walk out, while also grabbing a pitcher of wine.
Yeah, one of the kitchen helpers actually just hands it to you as you walk by. He's already prepared it.
Thank you. And good day. And I'm gonna head back to the room.
Right.
Next time they're gonna prepare a separate shelf for you.
Yeah.
Janice on it. Glorious.
Next time you come back, you'll see that your room has been converted into a wine cellar. Alright, you come back, you see everyone else assembled. Even Litrix, who looks mighty pissed. Or not really pissed, just tired and grumpy, and he's just ignoring everyone around him and just eating breakfast. And he looks up and just leaves, he'll just lets out a deep sigh and goes back to breakfast.
Just gonna wave the pitcher of wine under his nose to snap that grumpy look off his face.
He pointedly ignores you.
Well, God, someone did wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Stolgig, what did you do?
Just the usual. Threw him out of the bed.
All right, I approve.
You almost broke my tail.
Oh, you've had worse. Shut up.
Yes, and all the times I've had it worse were with you guys.
They grow back.
No, they don't. We are not that kind of lizards.
Well, learn to be.
There are different types of lizards.
He just goes back to eating.
Now, how's everyone this morning? Everyone had a good rest?
Oh yeah.
I've done a little bit of...
just growls.
Yes, I heard you.
Oh, Litrix, how was your conversation with the queen?
He looks up to you, and for a moment he looks like he wants to just murder everyone in the room, and then he just looks back down and he says, "I was promoted, thank you very much. It went fine."
Glorious.
And all
What did you
this
get promoted
thanks
to?
You guys.
Are you a lieutenant, general? Come on, out with it.
I am now one of the leaders of a hunting squad. Thanks. Do you know how much work that is? Do you know how hard I work to avoid that exact situation?
Yes, that's why
I never asked for this.
That's why you need it.
It's all because of you guys, you meddling smoothskins.
Hey, did it come with a pay increase?
No!
Did the girls like you when they heard about it?
No!
Have you told them about it?
No! I've been sleeping!
Well, get up, go on.
Got some hunting to do.
Go get that tail, bro.
Exactly. Go break some tail.
He just looks at you and he just shakes his head and grumbles something under his breath as he like just gets up, and he has like the ever faintest smirk on his face as he just leaves the room.
Oh, that was easy. Oh God, I dare say we won't be seeing him for the rest of the day.
I thought we were gonna take him with us for the hunting mission.
Oh, we will.
Poor guy. Poor guy.
Hey, he's a lead hunter. He needs to learn all the parts of the marshes.
All he wanted was a calm, quiet life with no responsibilities and loads of LizardFolk girls.
Could be worse.
Well, he's got one part of that then also.
He already had that part, to be fair.
Now he's got more.
Oh, sheesh.
I'm gonna pour myself a cup of wine from the pitcher and then just basically start telling on how I've had a bit of a talk with some of the people in the dining hall this morning. Does anyone here remember me trying to, well, getting the mission to find the apparatus?
I don't think you've spoken with me about it.
No, I haven't actually. I don't think you were there, no.
I
But
think
I know
we spoke about it with the seller, with the shopkeeper.
I think you actually asked Brothar when you met him if he'd ever heard anything of it because he was so paranoid that someone might have seen it.
I know I came.
Oh, that's right.
I know I came out of the shop and told everyone about it because it was worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for that, but I do think. Yeah, actually, one of the first things you asked me was if I knew about it.
Do you know the apparatus of quality? Yeah. Do you know what that is?
They're like, hi, who are you? Have you seen this item? Sorry, I'm not
Have
one
you
for
seen this
pleasantries.
weird crab tank?
Anyway, I finally have some information on its whereabouts, though you're not going to like it.
Go
Do
on.
you remember where we went to go hunting for the mushrooms?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's in that direction. Apparently, though, there are mushrooms that will attach to any living creature, take over the creature itself, and basically kill it. But
Why do you need this apparatus so badly?
money, a bow, deals.
I suddenly feel as if it is not worth as much as that.
I mean, you can stay behind if you'd like. Sounds boring, though.
Brothar, as he gives you sort of the approximate direction of where it is, you do realize that it's last time you were in the marshes. It's also sort of the direction where you had the really bad feeling coming from when you did your checking for bad things.
Yep.
Sort of same direction.
Yep. That was. I can't say what it was exactly, but I did sense some sort of rather unsettling corruptive force in that region. That in of itself may be worthy of investigation, but yes, we'll not exactly be safe. And I mean more unsafe than simply mushrooms that wish to drain life out of people.
Brain-eating mushroom.
Well, I have also been given information that there is potential means of avoiding any sort of contact with mushrooms, but we would need to have some very fine cloth, possibly silk crafted masks, and potentially even to cover our skin. And that way we can avoid the mushrooms entirely. But I'm not sure that's completely true.
I suspect that we may be dealing with far more than just the mushrooms if we head in that direction in the swamp.
Sounds like fun.
Brother, give me a religion check.
Oh yeah, I'm trained in
Boris, you can give me one as well. Brother gets to do it with advantage because he has been looking into that sort of thing.
How did I roll 2 ones with advantage?
I love it. Let's go.
It's fantastic. I feel like the odds of that are so low that it should count as me getting a nat 20.
You wish.
Does it cancel itself out? It just goes back to normal.
Nope.
Counts as 0.
Nope.
Religion check, right?
Yes.
Just trying to find it. Here it is. Hey!
Perfect. Alright. Yeah,
don't have to
so,
go about
Information for us.
all is well in the world.
At least I heard about it, apparently.
Just trying to remember, because we have had a few gaps between sessions.
Yeah. Sorry.
So, in terms of on the list of things we were trying to do, aside from, stop this evil cold, there was also dealing with Papa Dragon, who is probably the heart of said problems, and the sister dragon that gets along well with the hag, and we thought they could be potential allies against Papa Dragon, was it?
Yes. The brother is here in the swamp.
Yeah.
Basically enjoying the LizardFolk devotion, as they believe him to be an emissary of their god.
Yep.
And taking good care of him. And he said that he would consider helping you against Papa Dragon if you get the sister on your side.
Yep. And
Otherwise, he's not gonna move a claw.
yeah, and the sister dragon was in the same area as the hag.
Yes, they are together because the sister likes to fight. She challenged the hag and lost spectacularly.
Yep.
And has been hanging out there ever since.
Yep. Where was the hag again? Do we know?
Granny Nightshade, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that was her name.
She was also in the swamp, or?
No, she is. Hold on, let me get you on the map. Boop. Where are we? There we are. She is over this direction, basically in the heart of the Dreadwood.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so Marsh is up here. Dreadwood is here.
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes. Don't really want to go back there.
Why is that?
No particular reason.
Then
You don't
that's
wanna
where
go
we will
home?
So, where to from here? I mean, should we stay with the LizardFolk with the potential upcoming battle, or could we make our way elsewhere?
Well, we're still waiting to hear from the Queen.
Yes, she was meant to speak with us this morning. I wonder what has happened.
Does this mean that no one is interested in finding this apparatus with me?
I don't remember agreeing to this. Like, did we
No.
ever speak about it?
Yes.
feel as if finding the apparatus. If an old evil god gets summoned into the body of a kraken, will the apparatus help us against that?
Yes. Because I will have a better bow. Plus, you will all have gold to buy better weapons.
I have my old and reliable.
Will we though?
What do you mean, will we? You owe me money as well, you bloody bald-headed bastard.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god. Am I gonna have to do this alone?
I think that we need something more. There are other ways to get gold that don't involve going into that swamp with whatever corruptive force is there, along with mushrooms that want to eat our brains.
I never thought the paladin would turn down trying to find a corrupted force.
I'm not turning it down in as much as I would like to approach with further information.
I mean, you can try and glean more information, but I've asked around.
At this point, you'll hear a very polite knock on the door.
Come in.
And the door opens, and it's one of the younger lizard folk. You've seen him around. He's usually working for the queen. And he says, excuse me? The queen was wondering if you had time right now for a chat.
Yes?
Well, I think that's our cue, lads. We'll discuss this later.
I gotta get Louis back and I'm going in first.
I'm gonna grab my pitcher and start walking out.
Alright, you head again, not to the throne room, but to the queen's study. And there are quite a few lizard folk around now. They all look mighty important, but as you enter, they sort of give you a nod and all clear out. And the queen says, hello, I hope you had a good night's rest.
Of course. Thank you again for breakfast.
She smiles. It's the least we can do. Might I inquire as to what your plans are for the near future?
Well, unfortunately, you just kind of, at least your, squire informed us at the most awkward of times as we were discussing our plans for the future, which we hadn't really concluded it as of yet. But why do you ask?
My apologies. Well, I mostly was wondering if you wanted to join our attack on the Sahuagin lair. You don't have to. You have done more than enough for us. And
sorry, I got an AFK for a bit. My apologies.
Oh, good.
Sure, go for it.
And you are more than welcome to just leave. We will most certainly reward you. I'm just informing you that we will strike them the day after tomorrow in full force.
I'm curious.
Yes.
If we were to help you,
Yes.
could I use some of your men afterwards? If they are willing and able, that is.
I do not see why not. I mean, you do have a habit of just taking my men anyway.
That is a friend of mine, and I would not go anywhere without him at this point. And I also heard that you promoted him, which is lovely.
Yes, I finally had an excuse to do so.
And he was really happy about it.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's gonna do him good to get off his lazy bum.
Well, for a lazy man, he seems quite capable.
Oh, he's very capable. He just doesn't want to take command over other people, even though I'm sure he will do just fine.
Well, normally the
Also,
greatest ones
Boris,
Yes.
Boris, you do notice, like on her desk is like a pretty big bowl of water, and you do see Louis just chilling in it, and he waves at you as you come in.
Louis, and I just run away him.
All right.
I'd
Yeah,
sort of, like grab the ball.
Yeah, he's more than happy to see you, and he tells you that he, had a good time with the queen, and he got all the food he wanted, and he's very happy right now.
You look like you're doing fine, my friend.
He agrees, and he says that he's very happy that he could be helpful.
All right then. Gotta say my farewells. Gotta continue the journey.
He
Without you.
looks a bit sad, and he wonders if he could maybe come with you.
Janice, come here.
What? What is it, Boris? You don't have to whisper to me.
I thought you were like talking to the queen right now. What do you think? Should we take this companion with us to wherever you want to go?
I mean, you seem rather attached to him. I wouldn't really want to take him away from you at this point. I don't really want to put up with you crying about it, to be honest.
Fucking hell.
If that would make you happy, then do so. You're a grown man. Certainly older than me.
Yes, that is true. All right, I'm not gonna take the lobster out of the tank. I'm gonna grab the whole tank. I was just asking if you want to help.
Does tell you that he doesn't need the tank. He can just sit in your backpack again. That's perfectly fine.
Nah, you're pretty comfortable inside. I was just asking if I can get it, take him with us, and I meant the ball. If you wouldn't mind helping me carry him from time to time.
Stolgek knows that it's gonna be him. He knows he'll be the one who has to do the carrying.
under the armpit.
Did you have like a magic hand or something? You guys all have magic hands.
No, I just got a bow, man. Plus, I have to carry my pitcher of ale.
Well, at this point, probably Lobster will climb out of the tank and just curl into my bag.
Yeah.
Where all the metal pieces are. Chains, the locks.
All the copper that you've been hoarding.
Yeah, pretty much. And
he just gets comfortable in your bag again. And this time he just, peeks out. Like, he doesn't seem scared anymore at all. He's just very comfortably watching.
I'm pretty sure he'll help us out one day.
I'm sure. He's been a help so far.
The queen smiles and she says he has been singing your praises quite a lot.
See, it was already worth it.
I'm gonna turn around.
What would you need my men for?
I need to venture into the marshes, into an area that it sounds like not even my own companions are willing. It is an area of the marshes that is covered in parasitic mushrooms that attach to people and take over them as a host.
Yes,
I'm sure you've heard.
It is an area that's very much off limits. I will definitely not command any of my people to go there. If you can convince someone to follow you, they are free to go.
All right.
But I will not force them to go there.
My paladin friend seems to get a sense that there's something a little more evil in those marshes. You wouldn't have to know anything about what might be there besides just toxic mushrooms, right?
Our head shaman said something similar. He said he could feel some sort of demonic presence from over there.
Mm-hmm.
And he again encouraged us to just not go there. The area doesn't spread. It's fairly consistent in size.
Okay.
So we haven't seen any reason to interact with it.
All right. Well, thank you nonetheless, and hopefully I can get some of your men follow me into there. Hopefully my own.
She looks at you and she says, as long as you don't try and take advantage of some of our younger, less experienced fighters.
My lady, I need experienced fighters at this point. I'm not going to those marshes with some teenagers that don't know how to shoot a bow.
She nods and she says, I just have to make sure. I didn't think you would do it, but I have to keep my people safe.
Of course.
But yes, if they want to join you, that is perfectly fine.
Now, I don't want to speak for the rest of my party. Or, I don't want to speak for the rest of the party, not my party. But I, myself, am certainly willing to join you. And I'm going to turn around and look at everyone else. What does everyone else say about this? Are we going to war in a few days? Are we going to keep our toes out of this?
I'm in. I want to use this axe some more.
Yeah, look, I just included you to be polite, right? I knew you were going to say yes.
To be honest, I'd be joining if you said no.
Well, I'm glad we're on the same page.
This battle, it would directly affect the SaltMarsh, right?
Of course.
Kind of, yeah. As in, once the Sahuagin wouldn't stop with taking over the LizardFolk, they would definitely go after SaltMarsh next.
I'll probably use that as a reason to join.
Yep. Alright.
Well, you heard them, my lady. Worried?
Well, that is very good news. I was hoping you would agree.
Can we be a part of Litrix's hunting party? Is he joining?
She laughs and she says, well, I had half in mind to just have you guys as a special squad and assign Litrix to you guys.
Perfect.
He'll love that.
He does like us a lot. I don't know if you've noticed. It's very hard to keep him away from us.
He's gonna be so happy when he'll find out.
She just laughs. And she says, you have quite impressed him, that's for sure. Even though he would probably never admit that.
Of course not. Of course not. But we understand.
But yes, we will attack them day after tomorrow, early in the morning. I'll brief you shortly before the attack. Not that I think you would be leaking any information, but we do try to keep things as ambiguous for everyone as possible until right before we hit them.
Might I ask, are we actually going straight for the LizardFolk, the old LizardFolk lair itself, or?
Yes, that is where the Blade Master resides, who is the actual leader of them, and we are fairly certain that if we can take him out, the others will scatter and won't be a threat for a long, long time. You see, the Sahuagin initially were many tribes, but it was with both the Baron and the Blade Master that they were united in this big force.
Well, surely their morale is down now that they don't have their Baron with them.
Definitely, yes. You certainly hit them hard already. The fact that they don't have their priest and they have lost the Baron is a severe blow to their morale, for sure.
That means we might have
which
a chance
is why
to
we
win
believe,
this.
Yes, which is why we believe that one decisive strike against the fortress, killing the Blade Master, will be more than enough to take care of this problem.
All right. Brathar, we basically just spoke with the Queen about going to war in about a day and a half, I think.
Yep. And try to target the Blade Master in the fortress.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
She basically asked you if you wanted to join, and